Before the start of this video, I need to say two pretty important things. One, I apologize for the mic quality. We were forced to record this in a pretty awkward way. It's not unbearable, so you guys will be fine, but also won't be as good as it is with my other discussion videos. Next time I record with someone, I promise to have this fixed. And two, this video will be a lot less edited compared to the other discussion videos I've made. Try and look at this video as something similar to a podcast, where we're literally just talking without many cuts and pictures on screen. Feel free to watch this video how you want, whether that be something you're listening to as background, or if you actually want to watch this video while you listen. It's completely up to you. But yeah, just a heads up, in general, this video, and maybe even more code discussion videos in the future, will not be as edited as my usual ones. Alright, with that out of the way, enjoy the video. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is your boy Chosen, and welcome to today's video. Today, I'm joined with my good friend Nero. Nero, say what's up.
Hey, what's up? Fuck Shoji.
And as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be doing a versus battle discussion. For this video, we're doing all forms of Kakashi and Guy, from kids all the way into the Boruto era. And yes, I did say Boruto, so for those who hate spoilers and haven't even made it past Shippuden yet, I suggest you stop after the War Arc forms just in case something gets brought up. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to start with their kid forms. So Kid Kakashi versus Kid Guy. And we decided on
solos.
Yeah, we decided easily. The best example is when those two Jonin were kind of picking on Guy, and then
I think they were tuning. To be fair, I don't think Kid Kakashi is like fucking Jonin level, but there were two tuning that were bullying Guy.
Right.
And Kakashi just pulled up, beat the fuck out of it, and then called Guy fucking weak after he did it.
Right, and just flexed on him and just walked off.
Yeah, he just left.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like the best. I think that's the only example we can give on that one. So easily, Kakashi handles Guy at that point.
Fucking Kid Guy can use the fucking first gate or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what else he had.
I don't think so, because what's it called? I don't think Guy learned about.
I don't think Guy even fucking
knew
taught
about the
him
gate. Yeah, no, Guy didn't teach him about the gates until like what's it called? I think when they were Genin, which is what we're gonna come up to now. That's when like he showed him the eight gates, and then that's when Guy was like, oh. So yeah, Kakashi easily wins this matchup. It's not even close. Next up we have Genin Kakashi versus Genin Guy, and if you want to say this one,
Kakashi also stomps, but mainly because we don't know what Genin Guy could do.
Right.
I mean, like,
I
the
mean,
only thing we have to gauge it is like nothing.
There was that filler episode, or filler, I guess, where they were like kind of doing their whole battle thing, where like competing and shit. There was one part where they were doing a taijutsu battle, and even then, this is something that Guy specialized in. He was like, oh, there's no way I'm losing this one. Kashi was still able to like keep up, right? So in terms of everything, like ninjutsu, obviously he's not he doesn't specialize in it, but ninjutsu, taijutsu, Kakashi is just superior in my opinion. I feel like because of ninjutsu especially, since they were like kind of even on taijutsu at that point, Kakashi would take the lead on this one. That's my.
There's also that one scene, if we're talking like bloodlust to Kakashi, like when Kakashi was in the Anbu and Guy came out of nowhere and tried to kick him, and Kakashi just put a blade to his throat in like 3 seconds.
Yep, that's true. We haven't even gone to that part yet too, because that's the whole when Obito got crushed by a rock, and then gave his Sharingan to Kakashi, mastered Lightning Blade. It's just like, it's especially with the Sharingan, because it's
shit it has.
Exactly. It's known to help with one's reaction time, especially. And that would help with Guy, since he's a taijutsu specialist. So like at this point, Kakashi just whoops Guy, like with the Sharingan especially.
Technically, he might be able to use Kamui because like Obito unlocked it. So like it's not really actually known when Kakashi like unlocked Kamui.
Okay, next we have Part 1, Jonin Kakashi versus Jonin Guy. So this is basically Naruto Part 1, very beginning, all the way until the end of Part 1 before Shippuden. This is the Kakashi Guy we're talking about.
Alright, so right off the bat, it depends if you want to say the Guy knows the 8th gate then, but like we don't really know if he did or not. So we're just gonna assume that he doesn't. Like we don't know how many gates Guy could actually open at that point.
I mean,
it's assumed he can open all 8, but like I don't really.
If you really want to give Guy something, we could say 5th gate, because Lee activated the 5th gate against Gaara, and Guy was teaching Guy was teaching Lee at that point. So Lee had to learn somehow, right? And how would he know what the 5th gate was if Guy didn't teach him? So we could say that, but in a fight, we've never. Even like it's never been shown. It's never been shown, and even then, again, like we said, Kakashi as a Genin first unlocked Kamui, right? And even though he didn't use it in Part 1, I don't think it's a stretch to say that he definitely knew about it and he could have used it, right? And this is when he had the nickname, right? Exactly. And this is when he had the nickname of Kakashi the Copy Ninja, who knew over 1,000 jutsus. There's there's so many things he like could. I don't think he'd even need taijutsu to take down Guy at that point, in my opinion, because he knows over 1,000.
Also, I'm pretty sure the only thing they actually scaled each other to is that one time when Guy showed up like on the turtle and shit, and he was like, I have one record on Kakashi, but Kakashi says no, I'm above you. So that's like all we have, really. Actually, I think he might have said they were equal. Yeah, and on top of that, a lot of that isn't really like fights, but the ones where they do fight, I don't think it's a stretch to say that Kakashi probably won more of those rival battles that they've been doing. And so, Kakashi can open the first gate. That's confirmed.
Yeah. So part 2. Now we're moving on to Shippuden. So this is beginning of Shippuden, all the way before the war arc. So the war arc we're going to be doing after, but this is before the war arc, beginning of Shippuden. And for this one, we said Guy wins this one because Guy.
However, I think Guy only wins if you let him use the 7th gate. Without the 7th gate, 6th gate and below, I would say Kakashi wins just due to Kamui. Yeah. And he obviously has a lot more stamina than they did in part 1.
Exactly.
But 7th gate, I don't see how the fuck Kakashi's gonna counter like Hyodora and shit.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell is Mud Wall gonna do against fucking
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And like even then, just with speed and power alone, I don't think Kakashi can physically move that fast or keep up with Guy's basic strength.
He could in the war arc.
Yeah, war arc.
In the before the war arc, he was never shown to be that fast, strong, durable.
And I don't know if. Remember the Guy versus Kisame battle? I don't know if that was the Kisame clone. Remember how when Naruto and Team 7 fought against Itachi, but that was like a clone of Itachi that was only at like 30%.
I'm pretty sure that was like the real Kasame. I'm pretty sure he only used the 6th gate, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or was it the 7th?
He used Hirodaya, so it might have been.
So it was the 7th gate.
Yeah, it was the 7th gate, and like if you look at like Killer B and how he struggled, like if it wasn't for his brother A coming in, like Killer B probably would have died at that point, right?
Killer B was getting soloed, and Guy just kind of pulled up over the 7th gate
and just whooped his ass. This man threw like thousands of like hundreds of shark bombs, and like Guy kind of like countered it all with like Hirodaya and just like started beating the shit out of them.
He used the Sakujaku first.
Oh,
I think,
yeah, that was the 5th gate. Exactly.
And then he just busted out this fucking big ass tiger and was like, no.
Yeah, and then like he was just flexing him at that point. Like he literally said, "Don't move a muscle," and then like he said, like I don't think
he fucking moved, and he was like, "No."
All right, next matchup we are doing is DMS Kakashi. This is the big one.
Oh, boy.
DMS Kakashi versus 8th Gate Guy. This is the big one right here. So if you want to take the lead on this one.
Right off the bat, it really does depend if you give them both Eternal 8th Gate and DMS. But I think we'll break it down into like, okay, well if it is Eternal versus just how it is in base. In base, if we're talking like they still have the time limit and everything, I think Guy would just outlast him, to be perfectly honest, because this is something that I broke down. DMS Kakashi was fast enough to hit Kaguya. To be fair, Kaguya was off guard though, but I'm not gonna say that like he's fucking slower than like all of these. He's definitely fast enough to hit Kaguya, to be fair. He's just not like speed blitzing the fuck out of Kaguya. Like he's not like the fastest character in Shippuden.
Yeah.
And it only lasts like 3 seconds. So like what to be perfectly honest, what would happen with the timer is he would probably activate a Susanoo. Maybe he'd like throw a shuriken at Guy. Guy'd probably like move away or some shit like that. And then he'd just run out and it'd be done. And then it would be like base Kakashi versus 8th Gate.
Yeah. Oh God. Guy. Yeah. At that point, At that point, it's like, oh man, that's like the only thing that can say Kakashi at that point is like words, like begging for his life. To,
I like Kakashi, but I don't know how the fuck he's gonna counter.
He's not counting that. So yeah, like it's like you said, it's no question because of durability. Guy wins this one because base Kakashi isn't doing shit. But we also kind of wanted to add in another scenario where if there was more time added in to both of them, we think eventually Kakashi would be able to touch Guy.
I feel like if they had full time, Kakashi would just speed blitz and Kamui shuriken the fuck out of him. Because the thing about it, Guy is not as powerful as a lot of people like to make him seem. I know lots of people that think like Guy is the most powerful character in Shippuden. Like 8th Gate just solos everybody. If we're being perfectly honest, he's really not that strong. Like 8th Gate Guy was fighting Madara with one eye. He was toying with him, and as he was toying with him, he also would have killed him multiple times, but he was getting rat packed by like it was Lee, Kakashi, Minato, all of them like comboing and flying Raijin shit out of there that would have killed Guy, and it still didn't even kill Madara.
Exactly.
Like his final attack didn't hurt Madara. He literally stood up and was like, "Ha, kick your ass, bitch."
Yeah, this is like I think everyone got so amped up at that point when like Guy used Night Guy, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" And Madara just comes back like, "Well, just brushed his shoulder off. That was fun.
Continue.
Let's continue."
Yeah.
Just fucking regenerates and then
one eye.
Yeah,
compared
exactly.
to Kaguya, who's more powerful than three-eyed Madara, and Kakashi speed blitzed her. And so, like, DMS Kakashi is still faster than Guy, just because he tagged Kaguya, while Guy is kind of keeping up with Madara.
Yeah, pretty much. Guy was keeping up. And it's like, the thing is, also, when he performed Night Guy, it's like, Madara was just standing there, and I don't think he willingly wanted to just take the hit. It's like, I think he was kind of, like, at shock, because he saw that it was like bending space, and that like kind of caught him off guard. He was like, wait, what the hell? Obviously Madara had a plan to attack or defend himself in some way, but like because Guy was like bending space, he was like, oh shit, what the hell? So then Night Guy came in, and then
I'm kind of wondering if even without the timer DMS would still in, just because he's faster. I don't think he's faster by a colossal amount, but like let's say that Guy decides to use Night Guy right off the bat, Kakashi's just gonna phase through it. Or, I mean, if technically Kakashi could just, like, teleport in the Kamui realm, because he can do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait.
Yeah, okay, there are definitely a lot of scenarios where Kakashi would win and Guy would win. So if Kakashi wanted to, realistically, yeah, he could just go to the Kamui space, chill out, and then eventually Guy would run out, his durability wouldn't last long, and then boom, he's dead, and then Kakashi would just come back.
Maybe Shuriken would hit him or something like that. But another thing I wonder is how the fuck he would react to a perfect Susanoo, because like he's never seen one. So like he'd probably see it and be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck is this?"
Right? Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Because when if he sees something that big, he might think, "Oh, the only way for me to counter that is with something big of my own." And Night Guy, and then he performs the dragon. Then, I mean, I don't think it's a stretch to say that Kakashi Susanoo can go through the Night Guy. Like it can use Kamui itself.
I think if you fight them up 10 times, I think it would honestly be like probably 6 to Guy, 4 to Kakashi, or 50-50.
Yeah.
I think it could go either way.
Exactly.
50-50
Yeah.
at best.
Yeah, and like just I was saying, it's like if Sasuke can use like, I don't know, Fireball Jutsu, he can teleport with his Susanoo. His Susanoo can use like Almighty Push. Yeah, it's a Storm 4 feed, but like if Sasuke can switch places with his Susanoo, which he did in the anime, he can definitely use Almighty Push. So it's not a stretch to say that Kakashi Susanoo can use Kamui. But like we said, it's just different scenarios. 10 times out of 10, Guy would win more than Kakashi.
Unlimited time limits, and Kakashi just stops.
Yeah, exactly, right? But at the same time, that's also hypothetical, right? So like, it's like Kakashi would, but if we were to like amp up Guy in some way to where it's like, oh, Guy wouldn't die if he used the 8th gate or some shit, then it's like, you know what I mean? He could like knock out Kakashi's Susanoo. No, it's like
you wank the fuck out of him.
Yeah, like, that's what I was meaning. It's like. If I were to like wank it up to where it's like Kakashi Susanoo can't use Kamui and it can't phase through stuff, right? Then also at the same time, Guy also can't die from the 8th gate, right? It's like at that point, it's like it would fuck up Kakashi and he'd be like, oh shit. And then I don't know, Guy could activate like the 5th gate or some shit. I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like 6 times out of 10, Kakashi or Guy wins the fight. So, and last but definitely not least, a lot of people are gonna be like, why is this even a matchup? Boruto. So one-legged Guy versus Kakashi without the Sharingan. Versus Kakashi without the Sharingan. I know, yeah, it's like...
Bro, okay, if you put them both in a matchup, and for whatever, they're like both... Let's say they're both bloodlusted for the fuck of it, right? They both want to kill each other.
Yeah.
Guy's gonna be sitting in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah.
And Kakashi's gonna fucking purple lightning his ass.
I know, I don't
know what the hell Guy is gonna do.
Yeah, Guy can't do shit. There was one episode where he was shown to still be able to perform dynamic entry. So him having... only one leg limits him to never using the gates again, and on top of that his taijutsu isn't as good. But it's like if like a basic Jonin came at Guy, I feel like Guy could handle him, maybe handle his own. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's not like Guy was weak without the gates. It's like even before when he wasn't using them. It's like Madara even said, you're the best taijutsu user I have literally ever seen in my entire life. Like I give you all the praise, Almighty Guy. That's literally what he said. So it's like
Guy is like Jonin plus level, while Kakashi is still like
Kage level.
He'd be like low Kage level. So I just don't know what the fuck Guy is gonna do against that.
And like
It's like Purple Lightning is a better version of Lightning Blade.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want this truth.
Minato said
as much
that.
As it hurts to say, the Lightning Blade isn't complete. Minato said that.
Yeah, Minato said that already.
Tsuchikage in the books reacted to Purple Lightning and was like, "Hey yo, what the fuck?"
Exactly.
And that was the same guy that was like catching boulders and shit.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he can throw it out as a projectile
Exactly.
as well. It knocked him out the first time he used it. Lightning Blade didn't. Like, what the fuck?
And I don't wanna. And like people might be like, oh well, like you can shoot out lightning jutsus from the lightning blade anyways before, because like remember that lightning, I don't know what lightning fang jutsu he had, where like he shot out like a dog at Fane. That's different because he's using another jutsu on top of lightning blade, to where like with purple lightning he just straight shoots it out. So
yeah,
it's like
Kakashi obviously has a lot more stamina without the Sharingan problem.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he knows 1,000 jutsus. He has purple lightning. He can throw it, or he can just strike you with it from his hand. He has better durability, like you just said. Obviously, War Arc or even Shippuden Kakashi still takes this one. I know we're like kind of going off track with the whole Kakashi versus guy, but like let's be real here. What the fuck is guy supposed to do, right? So like at this point, we're just kind of like trying to talk about Kakashi and like his feats. But yeah,
8th guy with one leg,
right? 8th guy, one leg. Fuck it. He doesn't even die this time. Fucking Boruto just still allows him to live somehow. Just pull some shit. But yeah,
I don't know what the fuck. I mean, maybe he's gonna like use fucking Hyodora in a wheelchair or some shit. I don't know.
That'd be the funniest fucking thing. Like Ishiki just comes in.
Like, the impact would just like wipe you out anyway. You'd be sitting down and you'd use it and you just like fall the fuck down.
Right? The fucking just imagine Ishiki comes through and he just uses the fucking 7th gate and it's like Hidodaya, and then just shoots it at Ishiki. Ishiki just flicks it across. He just flicks it with his 2 fingers. Like, yo, what the fuck was that? But yeah, that's pretty much all the debates. I know. Hopefully a lot of Gav fans, if there are any major ones out there, do not come for our necks. This is just facts. Pictures.
I can already see all these comments.
Yeah.
I already know someone's gonna be like, I got Guy at a multiversal. He solos Goku. Shut up. I can already see that one coming.
Right. And that's,
I will debate you in the comments if you have any arguments.
Yeah, and that's why for these type of videos I always throw up like pictures as to prove examples or to prove my points on what I say. So if I'm like, oh, Naruto would have easily beat, or not easily, but Naruto would have whooped Sasuke's ass in the final valley if he was bloodlust.
Oof,
and like,
you know what?
No, a lot of people are not gonna like that, but like I'll show proof on the screen, right? Like I have this whole video. So if you don't agree with us, you can try to debate on it. Nero will happily debate on you on it, but we feel like this is the truth. This is what it is. But for majority of these battles, Kakashi wins it most. So Kakashi is the stronger opponent throughout time, but at their strongest, like 8th Gate Guy and DMS Kakashi, it would have to be Guy at that point, at their strongest. But for majority of their lives, it's mostly been Kakashi. And that is all for today. Special shout out to Nero for joining me in today's video. His Twitter link will be in the description below. Please send him a follow. He'll be joining me in more discussion videos to come. If you made it all the way until the end, I do give you my full thanks, as I know this video was a long one. I'd also very much appreciate a like, and for more discussion videos, hit that subscribe button. This has been your boy Chosen, and I'll catch you on the next one.